All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. This is Brother Hawashai Zion, and I'm coming through with this message to show you how America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, is fallen. And ultimately, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is going to embarrass these people, as he's about to do right now. And this guy, is riding along all smooth and everything on his smooth little bike ride until something happens. Okay? So watch till the end. You see that? He fell on the ground. He fell on his ass. Now, this is spiritual. All right? It's very spiritual, man. He fell on his ass because, that's just what it is. So let's go to it, man. Let's go to Revelation 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And yeah, TikTok just got banned and whatnot, which we're happy about, because ultimately that stuff is demonic, you know what I mean? And, the Lord ain't dealing with it. Simply put, the Lord's not dealing with TikTok. All these women, the philosophies of America, which this guy's at the helm of, Joe Biden, and this nation is fallen, as a collective. He authorized, everybody to have that TikTok stuff or whatever for that long. And now it's banned because, ultimately these women are, battling on there, doing filthy lucre, getting money, filthy lucre, basically charging people money, going, come on, guys, just send me another galaxy. All of that stuff is gone. They're all unemployed and shut down, all right? Their business shut down. They all got laid off. Like, all of America got laid off from TikTok. So there will be no more battles, all right? Battling people in Brazil, getting all these gifts. That stuff's over with, all right? It's just over. The country banned it. Anybody who resides in this country cannot go on to TikTok. Bottom line. So they're shut down, man. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And this guy falling to the ground is spiritual. All right? He fell to his knees, man. He fell on his ass and then had to crawl on his knees. And that's powerful, man. All right? How long do you think this is going to go down for? You see? And when you go into scripture here in James, let's go to Galatians. Galatians 6:7 says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So yeah, this devil basically tries to, claim to be the Most High basically in his actions. And everybody got to go and worship the white man. If you want to get money, you got to go through the ways of the white man. The so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom. But ultimately, what's going to happen? They're going to get destroyed. Okay? They're going to be destroyed. So this time of prosperity, where it's basically like, nice smooth sailing, it's smooth sailing. Now, he didn't know he was about to fall. Okay, he didn't know he was about to fall. Okay, check it out. Boom, and he fell on his ass. See his legs all up in the air? Fell on his ass, fell off the bike. And that's spiritual, man. All right? Because the ways of this place is demonic. You know, you got women ultimately allowed to be whores out here. Adultery is legal and not punishable, especially in divorce cases. A woman can go sleep with another man, and a man, you know, outside of the marriage, and a man who is the husband can't really do anything about it. He can't even lay charge to her in the divorce settlement and get any kind of compensation or any type of, they disregard it altogether if it's not valid. Now, that's not really a nation founded on so-called Judeo-Christian values, now is it? Okay. And they also tax absolutely everything, which is pretty much usury. You know, they're taxing everything to excess, like, you know, sales tax, then there's gas tax, then there's property tax, and then there's income tax too, which really income is not working. That's a wage, you know what I mean? That's labor. And that's not really income. You shouldn't be taxing your labor. Okay. So ultimately, and then they got capital gains tax too. So they tax you on everything. These people are money hungry demons. They juice everybody for everything. And this guy got all these Secret Service people all around him. And, you know, all these people pretty much taking pictures as this guy fell on his ass. And they're recording him fall on the ground. You know, it's an embarrassment. And this nation is an embarrassment. And what's going to happen to the so-called white man? Well, let's check it out, man. Let's go to Job number 20. So what's going to happen to the so-called white man, you ask? Here we go. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods, which were the poor, all right? His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, yeah, because they hide it, you know what I mean? They basically, a lot of the crimes that the so-called white man does, these white-collar crimes and these little subtle things that they're doing behind closed doors that are taxing you money, charging you usury, or say you work for their companies, they're stealing your business behind your back, and just nothing you could really do about it. Undercutting you. You know, I've had that happen to me, and ultimately people lying, cheating, and stealing and wheeling and dealing. Well, ultimately, this is what's going to happen. Okay? It says, though he spare it, verse 13, and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps, and, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed the poor, he had oppressed Salakia, and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house, which he builded not. Exactly. They came over here, the so-called white man, removed all the landmarks of the so-called Native Americans, which is the tribe of Gad. He put the so-called black man in slavery, which is the tribe of Judah, all right, and Ephraim, which is the tribe of, which is the so-called Puerto Ricans, okay? and Cubans and whatnot, and all those South American countries too, the tribe of Asher, Naphtali, and also Reuben down in South Florida. All of them were put into captivity, slavery, and ultimately taken out of their houses, okay, and removed. And he violently took away those houses which he builded not. Verse 20, it says, Job 20 and 20, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which means in a bad way. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Yeah, because the Lord is going to destroy America with ICBM nuclear missiles, And the bow is equated to, a shot. Something's going to shoot you and pierce you through. And or also torture and destroy you. And that's exactly what's going to happen, And when you go to Revelation 18 and verse number, 5, let's say, it says, for her sins talking about America, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Yeah, so they're going to get back. They are going to get back everything that they did onto us. Okay? That's just, man. Verse 7, it says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. Yes, because they don't believe. They don't believe in the Lord. They don't fear the Lord. And if they did fear the Lord, they would respect the word of the Lord. And they would, it's a plot. It's a plot and a design by the Lord to have these people not understand the scriptures. And they're not going to depart from evil because they have to get judgment, okay? Just like people who have trespassed against you, Akim, you brethren, all right? Which the word Akim means brethren in Hebrew, plural. Everybody that's wronged you, ultimately they're going to be done wrong too, okay? It's going to come back upon their heads. And the reason is because those actions that they took against you, that's